Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Mickey Pepper with 1085 rating versus Ridley 112 with 1113 rating. So it's going to be another high rated DB video, and hopping right in, we will go ahead and see Pepper win the rock paper scissors shoot, and they will decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Metaltronus, X Ryzeal, Ash Blossom, Engraver, Metaltronus. I have Ash Blossom, Msetti, Soufflenier, Happy, and Foolish Burial. So we have Crystron versus the Ryzeal Fiendsmith deck. And we're going to go activate Engraver, go ahead, search out Tract. Main deck Metaltronus is becoming a little bit more popular as of recent. Then they're going to go Tract, the Ash Blossom it, special summon X by dumping Eclipse Twins, and then X effect goes search out Sword. Also against this deck, if they end on Cyber Dragon Infinity, you can Metaltronus it because it'll be a light with 25 attack. You can summon out the Eclipse Twins, so that's cool. That's cool. Then they're going to go special summon out Sword effect. And then now we'll go ahead and grab out the Ice Ryzeal. Well, like, how it works is, because when they summon Infinity originally, right, like, they take two materials, make Nova, then slap Infinity on top of it, and it gains 600 attack there. So then it's at 27, but whenever they use the effect, it'll drop down. But I guess then if you chain Metaltronus, they could also chain their trap card to pop their Infinity to dodge the Metaltronus. But, you know, that's something to think about, the fact that you can use Metaltronus against this deck, you know, if you are main decking it. So that's like something to note. And then overlay into duo effect to go ahead and detach and go search, grab out the Ryzeal Cross and the Node Ryzeal. Then activate Cross, normal Ice effect goes special, bring out the X Ryzeal, overlay to summon out the detonator effect to attach the Eclipse Twins, special node send duo to special back out the Sword from the graveyard, overlay into Dweller, and then yeah, the opponent just submits defeat, which I don't think they necessarily had to admit defeat yet, but they probably didn't want to show a deck they're on anyhow. Because if they go Msetti effect and they just cross negate it, like, the game's just over anyways. Now we have Tract, Ice, X, Ice, Engraver. They have Imperm, Smiger, Ash Blossom, Cluster, and Monster Searcher. Then they're gonna go normal summon out, link off into the Clockwork Knight, then activate the effect to go search out the Inclusion, and we have no hand traps on our side, so Inclusion, go ahead, grab out the Souffleur, and then Souffleur effect, pop, special summon out. And then activate the effect to go ahead, dump the Tristaros and the Soufflenier. And then activate Soufflenier effect, discard to special summon out. And then pop itself, effect to go special from deck. Bring out the Tristaros. And then Synchro off into the Synchro 7 effect. Go ahead and add back the Smiger from the banished. Then activate the Tristaros effect. Banish, pop, special out 2 from the deck. And then Synchro effect to summon back out. Yeah, because then we could just overlay to make the Nova Infinity. So go ahead, summon out. Yep, it's getting 600 attack there, so currently 27. So if we top deck Metaltronus, you know, we can use it on Infinity once they use the effect. Then they're going to go Banish to go search, grab out a Smiger. Okay. Are we not using the Inclusion effect? Okay. I was like, yeah, I was pretty sure that's what we were doing with this setup. Banish to summon this back out. And then on the opponent's turn, we have the ability to make the Synchro 9 with these. It's also interesting that we search the Smiger when we know, like, we already have another one, and our opponent knows we have another one too. Pass, draw Veiler, then activate Tract to go ahead, add Lurie, discard Lurie effect to special summon itself out. Then on that summon, they were thinking, but you're good, go ahead, make the Requiem effect, they Ash Blossom it, then activate Engraver, which will go ahead, search out for Paradise, which this is fine here. The Engraver will now force something, shuffle back Lurie, special summon itself out, and then Requiem effect to equip from the graveyard, and then they have the Battle Phase to attack over, and then that will, okay, yeah, they're just gonna let that go, because they still have Citry effect. To be able to make a Synchro 7 at some points. Now they're going to go Engraver effect to send the Requiem plus Infinity, then chain Infinity to negate and destroy the Engraver. Normal Ice effect goes special X effect goes search, grab out Node. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could make an Exceton Knight, put them on have Imperm Droplet. So overlay, make the Exceton Knight, and then activate the effect. And then they go ahead and Imperm that. And then special summon out X by dumping Mirror Logic. I guess we could have also made a detonator. And that probably would have been better, because if we know this is going to be imperm or droplet, right? Like, it will almost for sure be that. And then they most likely have cluster by how they played it. Otherwise, I could have dumped it and added it back and played it slightly different. I don't know. Maybe we make detonator, then whenever they try to cluster, we have detonator effect, and we can go ahead and try to get some of this stuff off board. Mirror logic onto Citry, and they said okay, sure. Decides to not go ahead and make a Synchro 7 there, and then normal ice. Well, not normal ice, but special ice by discarding the Fiendsmith in Paradise. Yeah, we already normal summoned ice. Then they're going to go activate Cluster to pop ice by putting back. Then they're going to go special node effect, send special back out X from the graveyard, overlay all those into a detonator effect to attach mirror logic, pass, they draw Ash Blossom, and then link off into SP. SP effect to banish detonator, chain detonator onto cluster, and they said sure. Then they chain Veiler on the SP, and then they're going to chain the infinity effect to negate that, and then chain detonator effect to pop SP, and then sure, that's fine, yeah, that'll still be banished. Then there's going to go ahead and go Soufflenier, discard, special summon out, pop, and then effect goes special summon out the Tristaros from the deck, which it should summon in defense, by the way. Both of those cards affect summon in defense, and then banish to go search out the inclusion. They do have Fiendsmith in Paradise set up right now, and they did go through their infinity effect. And then activate inclusion to go ahead and search out the Souffleur. Yeah, then they just go ahead and emit defeat. On to the next game. I don't think they should have emitted defeat yet. Maybe they forgot they had Paradise. Now we have Droll, Lancia, Ash Blossom, Sword, Lacrima. They have Perulia, Soufflenier, Smiger, Tristaros, and Inclusion. Because, I mean, the opponent could mess up. But if they set up the trap, it's, like, pretty hard. They're going to Perulia, and then they just said, okay, sure, we're only going to normal summon once this turn. I also hate the hands where you draw Sword plus Lacrima or Lurie. Then they draw a Nib off of that. Go ahead, dump the Engraver. Go ahead, make Requiem. Requiem effect, Tribute go special, bring out the Engraver. And then Requiem effect to equip, and then send, bring out the Necro equip. And then Engraver effect to shuffle back, special summon out. And then on that summon, activate Nib. Yep, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, for sure drop that. Otherwise, like, the DDD is for sure coming down next. And you do not want them to have that. There's just no reason. Yeah, go ahead, pass over the token. And then pass turn. I was going to say, even if they do have, like, multiple extenders here at this point, right? It'd have to be, like, X sword, and then you draw 2 off your Perulia. Like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with drawing 2 if my opponent decides to continue. So draw Imperm, and then go normal out the Tristaros, activate the Inclusion. Go ahead, grab out the Souffleur. Then activate Droll and Lockbird there. Then they're going to go Souffleur effect, pop special summon out, and then activate the effect to go ahead and send the trap plus the Soufflenier from the deck to the graveyard. And then they're going to go Lacrima. Okay, Lacrima, Requiem, Tribute. Then they're going to go chain the Tristaros effect, the Ash Blossom it. Bring out Lacrima effect, dump the trap. And then they drop Lancia. Okay, I mean, putting the trap in the graveyard, then dropping Lancia seems a little bit weird, because I guess it stops them from doing this right away. Yeah, I was going to say, like, now the trap doesn't even do anything right now. It'll do something later, though. They go discard, special summon out, and then pop Nib. They said I threw cards, don't know the deck. Me neither. Also, they gotta make the Nova, then Infinity. Yeah, I was gonna say, they were kind of just, like, tossing cards out there. Make Nova, and then make the Infinity. Okay. Battle phase attack over. Yeah, and you can't use the effect to take the token, because you can't have a token as the XYZ material. Which that does kind of suck for them here. Then pass, draw Engraver, because, I mean, this has enough attack to beat over the Infinity. Because it's currently at 38. Okay. Now, ooh, it makes you think, was Infinity even the right play then? Or was it just like, Synchro 7 to be able to add back Cluster, and that card's really good. Okay, they go ahead, beat over the Tristaros, and then main phase 2, Engraver, shuffle back the Lacrima, special summon out. Okay, shuffles back Lacrima. Okay, and then now they're going to go Requiem effect to equip. I mean, they could have also shuffled back Requiem. Then they go effect, they negate it. Then they're going to go Engraver effect. Go ahead, grab out track. They said, wow, I'm bad. Crazy, actually. Then they're going to go tracked, add Lurie, discard Lurie effect, special summon itself out. And now they're able to go sequence into Desiree into Agnumde, which will force out the Imperm guaranteed at some point throughout this. So go Requiem. Oh, we play double Requiem. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Go ahead, bring out the Lacrima, dump the Engraver. Then we'll go ahead and make Sequence effect, the Imperma. And then normal sword effect goes search, grab out the X Ryzeal. Then use those to make the Agnumde to bring out Lacrima. Then we have special summon out X by dumping, and then dump the Eclipse Twins, and then just X effect goes search. Grab out Node Ryzeal, overlay to make Duo Drive effect to attach, and then Duo Drive to detach and go search. Then that'll grab out the Ice Ryzeal and the Ryzeal Cross. Then we have Activate Cross. Special summon out Node. Yep. And then we have Node sending Duo to special summon back out the sword. Yeah. Yeah, I guess this is fine to play it like this. I was gonna say technically we could have specialed Node while we had the Agnumde on field, but I guess that really wasn't doing a whole lot. Like, special summon back out, then get cooked by Nib. At least this way we have cross ice if they drop Nib on us. But I guess if they drop Nib on us, that's like really tough anyways. So they have all this follow-up engrave. Then overlay, make the detonator, but they still have Paradise set up, plus a little bit of Fiendsmith, like Lacrima, Engraver, Paradise. I mean, you have like everything you need really for that. Then detonator effect to attach the Eclipse Twins. And then pass, they draw Soufflenier. Then they're going to go activate, banish to go search. And then they're thinking if they want to maybe cross-negate that or do something to that. But they said, you're good. Okay. Grab out Inclusion, Infinity effect to try to go ahead and suck up. They said the secret effect. What? What? That's not the secret effect of Infinity? What? This card doesn't have a secret effect. Don't call that the secret effect of Infinity. That's like saying the effect to detonator to attach is the secret effect. That's not a secret effect. Everyone knows that effect. They go chain the pop. They go chain to negate and destroy. They go chain to pop the own detonator. And then Eclipse Twins effect to special summon back out. Couldn't they have just chained to pop the Infinity? And then Infinity would resolve to negate and destroy those. Like, as the Chain Link 3 or whatever. And then this gets popped, but you take the Infinity off the board and then Detonator gets destroyed anyways. It's not like you're negating the effect by popping it. Then they go activate Inclusion. We go ahead and pop that. And then Inclusion effect. To now go ahead and banish and special summon back out the Tristaros. And then activate the Soufflenier effect. To go ahead and discard special summon out. I said I want to use the one in the graveyard, discard the one in hand, and they go cross to negate that. And then activate Door to go ahead, special summon pop, effect go dump. And then now they're going to go banish to go search for a monster, grab out the Tristaros, normal summon Tristaros. Yup. Then they said end phase question mark. They said yup. Okay, could have used Lacrima effect there, but then they get Tristaros effect, but that's, like, fine, right? What do they actually get off of that? Like, Synchro 9, they're gonna summon Synchro 9 at some point anyways. So you could have at least got, like, Lacrima into body. I guess it's a little bit scary if they try to put back all the engravers. Or, not put back, but banish all the engravers. Okay, unless we go battle phase attack. Okay, I guess we could just play this slow. Shuffle back sequence, special summon out engraver, sequence effect, and then engraver effect to go send. They go Infinity. And then normal summon ice. Ice effect, bring out X. X effect goes search, grab out sword Ryzeal. Yeah, then they go ahead and admit defeat. They said, I can't do this anymore. What? Wow, they can't play a grind game. This is like turn 5. It's only turn 5, bro. It's not, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. These players just want 2-turn games. They just want 2-turn games. They can't handle a grind game. They can't handle a grind game. The grind game is where, you know, infinite misplays can happen, which makes it to where it's a lot more technical play. You know, if your opponent's making misplays and you're not making misplays, the opportunity of you winning just keeps going up, right? But yeah, GG's. Like, turn 1 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, really easy. Like, if people actually, like, fully study the spreadsheet, then they know how to play through hand traps, they know how to play their deck perfectly going first. Like, the going first is extremely easy. But the hard part is when you start getting to a grind game, or when you have to play into a board, or when you get hit by, like, triple hand trap and you have an awkward hand. You know, something weird like that. But that is going to be it for the video. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.